his monthly revenue, and it was literally $300,000 a month of people paying money for a little bonus content. These 3 niches can make you up to $50 per 1,000 views on YouTube, but choosing one of them could be the worst decision you make as a creator. On the other hand, choosing one of these 3 lowest paying niches can actually result in the most amount of money. What's really interesting is when I was planning this video and looking at the lowest paid niches, I thought, oh, the people in these categories are without a doubt the richest in the business. So for the highest earning, we have business, we have tech, and of course the highest paying we have on here is personal finance. So let's think about why this is. This is because the money is coming from the advertiser dollars. So when you're talking personal finance, when you're talking tech, when you're talking business, these are people maybe interested in spending money or investing, and investment products, tech, and maybe B2B, business to business products have huge upsides on the products that they can sell. So tech, of course, people might be interested in buying the tech. Business to business, there's just huge money in that. And then finance, same thing. If you can get somebody to transfer a $100,000 portfolio, and then the company you transferred that portfolio to holds your account for 20 years, they can make an insane amount of money off the fees and whatever else over the really long term, which is why they're willing to pay upfront a huge acquisition cost, and that results in a higher revenue per mil, and mil is for per 1,000 views basically. Now, if you're new to my channel, I just want to say thank you for clicking and watching. If you've made it this far, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button to help out a small creator and help this video share to more people. Now let's dive into the lowest paying niches. So number 3 of the lowest, comedy. And this is, like I said, we talked about the viewer mindset. If somebody's watching a comedy video, they're probably not in the mindset to spend money on like tech or invest in finance. They just want to be entertained. So the type of advertisements that might run on a comedy channel are more just general brand awareness or big brands that want the most reach possible. Of course, comedy. Now, if you are a comedian, of course, there's other stuff like you can start on YouTube. I actually can think of one example of this is the Tim Dillon Comedian. He has 1 podcast episode a week on YouTube, and then you can pay the Patreon to get a 2nd podcast episode a week. And I remember he had it public where you could see on Patreon how many his monthly revenue, and it was literally like $300,000 a month of people paying money for a little bonus content and to get a 2nd podcast episode every week. So think about that, $300,000 a month coming in on direct subscribers on Patreon. So he would get like 95% of that money. That is absolutely insane. Number 2 is gaming. Now gaming, of course, we get into probably more of the sponsorship type stuff, maybe Patreon, maybe you get into the live streaming, and there's, you hear about people signing like $100 million deals for content because they have a huge audience, a younger audience, and people that are I guess more likely to spend money in general on different type of brands. I'm not so sure about that niche, but if you are, comment below and let me know what creators are getting huge deals in that niche. And number 1 by far has probably led to the most amount of $100 million plus creators is music. So when we talk about music, tons of people who got their start on YouTube. We have Justin Bieber, we have The Weeknd. I have a list here. Let's pull it up. Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth, Tate McRae, Lana Del Rey shows here got her start on YouTube. Enormous amounts. Pentatonics, if you've heard of any of these people, huge amounts of people got their start on YouTube. And the monetization, of course, is so low because it's not a buyer mindset. They're not ready to spend money. But then you can go do tours. You can do $100 million tours. If you if you just look at the net worth of pretty much everybody I listed, I think they're all in the hundreds of millions of dollars. That's just a whole nother level, and YouTube is a fantastic place to start. Now, I'll throw in a quick bonus here. You can also start your own finance product or maybe a tech company or business. A great example, more automotive niche, Doug DeMoro had the Cars and Bids website. He sold it, I believe, for $37 million. So there's always a way to make money. Just depends on which way you want to go. I would like to thank you once again for watching. Make sure you hit that like button to support the channel. It means the world to me. And then go watch another video on the screen that YouTube thinks you will like, and I will see you over there.